This is the Carroll Avenue, Quebec Terrace neighborhood of Silver Spring, Maryland, located at the intersection of Piney Branch Road and Carroll Avenue in the Long Branch community. Nearly 400 families live here. Most families in the neighborhood are Latino, and there are also many African immigrants and African American families. There's a strong emphasis among neighbors on the importance of family and community, and many children and parents are active participants in programs at the Carroll Avenue, Quebec Terrace YMCA Community Center. Crime has plagued this neighborhood for decades. The lack of good lighting, the volume of trash and litter, and the presence of drugs and gangs are chronic concerns for the area residents. Parents struggle to keep safe the nearly 700 children and teenagers who live in the neighborhood.
This is an area that has, over the course of many years, seen some serious crime and drug activity. So those issues will and always will continue to be a pressing issue for us.
This is Arts on the Block, a youth development nonprofit organization that trains apprentices ages 14 to 21 to cultivate their creativity while learning the business of art and real-world skills applicable to any career. Integral to Arts on the Block's works is enriching the communities in which they work by creating public art and teaching young people about the value of art and artists in the community. Arts on the Block has demonstrated success in reducing crime through public art when they spearheaded the creation of the nearby Turning Point mural.
The example at the Piney Branch in New Hampshire Avenue is a great example. I mean, here's an area that in the past has been subject to a lot of graffiti and tagging and so forth, and you've been able to put a mural up through a very large area, and it's been graffiti and tag free.
Inspired by the success of this mural, Arts on the Block and a team of experts began working with residents in the Carroll Avenue, Quebec Terrace neighborhood to develop a public art and environmental design master plan. Over 200 community members participated in the planning process. Arts on the Block apprentices and community members conducted focus groups, did a site analysis, and held a design workshop to gather ideas for the master plan.
What we'll do with what we learn is really think hard about a couple of art projects that might really be able to make a difference in this community.
We were invited by the state attorney's office actually to look at ways we could bring art to this site. We decided that the best approach would be to author a master plan, to involve the apprentices in our program, which is an after-school program for talented teens, working hand in hand with the community to prescribe for 5 years what art could do to help make this a nicer place to live, a more pleasant place to live, and a place where people want to live. We think that this initiative will help in two ways that past initiatives have not been able to work. Working with the community members and helping them to become the force behind change is something that we really are hoping to see come out of this event. Art and design have been potent tools against crime.
The reason why I, as a landscape architect, am here is to actually help the students kind of find more broadly what the neighbors consider to be their landscape. The apprentices actually took photographs of the site, mapped it on the aerial photographs, and then wrote comments as they were making observations to each other. And so that helped the students, the apprentices, get as familiar as possible with the property as they saw it. And today is their opportunity to get familiar with how the neighbors see it.
I believe if we have some kind of public art, it will help because the community will look nicer and probably people will be more attracted and feel a sense of ownership.
I'm hoping that we would form a lasting relationship with this community and that we would help to connect with community members that can continue our legacy that we're leaving behind here, hopefully in the form of beautiful artwork.
After the workshop, apprentices worked under the guidance of public art expert Susie Leon and urban designer Todd Bressie, and summarized and organized what they had learned. They realized that there were neighborhood challenges, such as crime and litter, but also neighborhood strengths, such as diversity, strong families, and caring community members.
People have a lot to say, and a lot of times we don't take the time to listen.
People can come together and really make a change.
The community is very interested in their neighborhood.
You have to really get out there and talk to the people, otherwise it'll give you more of an idea of what they want.
And they're just basically like a big family, and they all try to work together on the concern they have.
Venimos a intercambiar ideas con los vecinos para conocer más de la comunidad.
A mí me gustan estas reuniones porque bastante han ayudado. Hay muchos cambios que no habían antes.
They identified 5 priority areas, including safety, the environment, recreation, creating community spaces, and neighborhood beautification. Equipped with this information, they made permanent public art recommendations, including lighting, community gardens, stair mosaics, bus shelters, and dumpster art.
Welcome to Arts on the Block at Quebec Terrace.
The apprentices presented these ideas to community members and property managers and owners who were very excited about the projects.
I think all the ideas here are great. The lighting is good. The bridge enhancement is a neat idea. The mural on the stairs is really cool.
I saw the new ideas, and I could imagine when we have put some pictures on there on the walls up there, would make a nice impression, especially once you drive into the Quebec Terrace area here.
To mark the beginning of the 5-year plan, community members and apprentices held the Festival of Rhythm and Light. Kids made instruments and played with balloon animals and had their faces painted. Kids and adults alike did karaoke, danced, and enjoyed music. State Delegate Tom Hucker and Lillian Cruz from Congressman Van Hollen's office both attended the event and shared words of support with community members. At the end of the evening, the Ghanaian drumming group Anensan Groma led a procession through the community that was symbolic of light and safety. The 2010 permanent art installation will be 2 stair mosaics to beautify the main staircases that neighborhood residents use each day when they walk between the bus stop, school, or parking lot and their homes.
When you make a place physically more appealing, when you make it a more beautiful space, I think people, there's something inside of most people that just respects that. And I think that using the arts to increase the beauty of a space really does improve the quality of life, and I think it makes a difference.
I'm an idealist and thinking that all of these efforts combined will make a safer neighborhood and will decrease criminal opportunity.
The Arts on the Block Carroll Avenue Quebec Terrace team would like to invite participation or enlist support in the form of financial or in-kind contributions from other individuals and organizations that care about the ongoing health and safety of communities. Everyone on the team is excited to have begun this thrilling and transformative work to use art to beautify, unify, and strengthen a community.